Hello, this is Alex at the Stadium. Today is Sunday, June 7th, 2020, and I want to talk a little bit about comic books. We started carrying comics at the beginning of March, and it's been a learning experience as we've been going. We carried comics a long time ago, so we kind of already knew a lot of what was going on, but some things have adjusted over time. One thing that stayed consistent, though, is previews. There are a lot of people making comics, and it can be really hard to keep up with what's coming out and all of the different things. So there's this company that makes this previews book, and then there's more focused ones like Marvel has their own, DC has their own. Sure, other people have their own too, but it's basically all of that is also encompassed in the giant book. And what this lets people look at is they can look at all sorts of things. That's a lot of Avatar that are coming up, and it's stuff that's a ways in the distance, but at least it lets you get an idea of what's coming and what's out there. This is meant as an industry tool for people that do orders for stores and stuff like that, but it's useful for customers, consumers, just general comic book readers as well. And that's why we have multiple of them at the store, so that people can look at them and get an idea of what they might be interested in coming up. There's we won't be doing it this way, but you can order from the catalog by basically mailing in stuff. But if there was something you were interested that you saw, you could tell us, and we can make sure that we get it for you when the time comes. I mean, like I said, some of the stuff is a ways out. Like that Avatar stuff I looked at, some of that I think said like October. And it's organized. The way it's organized is basically by publisher for the most part. So there's a thing here about Free Comic Book Day, but here we are. So here is Image Comics. There's a table of contents here with the page numbers and everything about all the different stuff coming up for Image Comics. So maybe you want to look at Spawn. So they're page 79. Well, that was lucky. All right, so there's Spawn, number 309. That's what it looks like. Just a little blurb about what's going on in the universe there. And also some other notable things. Like, for example, this says introducing new series artist Ken Lashley, who's known for X-Men, Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man, stuff like that. So Image Comics picked them up as an artist, and now they're working on Spawn. It's not just comics, though. There's comics, of course, but then there's merchandise related to comics. Most of that is in a different part of the book that I'll mention in a bit. So then you're like, I just showed you Image. Here's Dark Horse. Here's IDW, I think, or was that just a page? Did I skip IDW? No, that's still Dark Horse. Now we're going into IDW. So, yep, here's IDW's stuff. Lock and Key, that's getting a, what was it, a Netflix adaptation? That's showing up somewhere. Don't remember if it was Netflix or Hulu or whatever it was. But, all sorts of IDW stuff. Sunday Press certified. Cool. Here we go. No, it's still IDW. It's down here. I'm sorry. I got distracted. Forgot what I was looking at. All right, so that was IDW. Obviously, good chunk of Marvel. Lots of the Empire storyline they've been trying to release as their big event. Which actually, when is that getting pushed back to? Is that saying here? This is August. So, yep. Okay, that's still on track then. So all of that stuff. Lots and lots and lots and lots of Marvel. There's a whole bunch of Eternals stuff coming up because they are getting, you know, the sweet Disney treatment. Lots of big books. They have a lot of stuff, obviously. Then we've got Dynamite Comics. They do all sorts of things. Just lots of different publishers in here. Lots of publishers, and it's not just, you know, like, hey, here's stuff coming up. There's other little things that are nice too that the publisher will put in. This is based on the publisher. The previews people don't necessarily organize all of this. The publisher says, hey, this is what we want to put in here. It could be about, you know, all new releases. It might be some other stuff. So like Kids Comics Month, and then there's a lot of ideas here for kids comics, which is great. And then here we are. Did I get to it? Nope, not yet. I thought I did. So, yep, there's graphic novels. There's art books, all sorts of stuff. And then let me just skip on ahead to where I need to be. Comics, graphic novels, toys. Let's not look at that. There we go. Where did it go? Is it this far back? Here we are. And manga. There's Tokyo Pop dishing out a whole lot of manga. There's some other Japanese comics as well. And then the other thing I was talking about with the toys is it's actually 2 magazines in one. So we've got comics, and then this is collectible toys and miniatures. So we don't do a whole lot of active stocking of a lot of these things, but we can get a number of these if you wind up seeing something that you are particularly interested in. Like there's these cool Nightmare Before Christmas stuff. Obviously, I just flipped past a whole bunch of Lord of the Rings. Avatar: The Last Airbender, finally back on Netflix. That's been super great to rewatch. This is one of my favorite franchises of all time. What a wonderful show. Naruto, classic. Predator. So much Funko Pop. So much. That is Shaquille O'Neal. Huh. But yeah, so this is the previews book. You're welcome to flip through them at the store. I do request that you don't just take them, as you know, we only have so many of these to work with. And they do come out. The big one comes out seasonally. So there's the one for stuff slated for fall 2020, as it says down here. I guess that's all I really had to talk about today. Just explaining things for some of our customers in this market that we are a little newer in. And I hope you all have a great day. Oh, and up here, this is the release. I forgot to mention. Up here, this is the release of the thing. So, fall 2020, release May, June. All right. We'll see you tomorrow.